Pete, I mean, incredible crowds out there today. It felt like all of New Zealand was watching you. And, as the helmsman, you have 2 minutes to make, the ultimate start. It seems that's crucial in these races. How much pressure do you feel as the man with the wheel in his hands?
Well, I think it's just incredible seeing how many Kiwis have got out there today. You've had numbers of over 2,000 boats out on the water. It's amazing to be back in a level 1 situation with no COVID cases in the community. Seeing the race village full, it's pretty cool for us as a group to be able to go and respect that by going to the dock out show as one big group today, which was pretty cool as well. But I think even when we're towing out just past everyone and everyone cheering and waving, is pretty incredible. You don't get these opportunities to race at home in an event this big very often. So everyone on our team's just really enjoying it.
They're expecting results, so the Kiwi fan. I mean, how much pressure do you feel, the man in charge of getting that boat round in good shape?
Yeah, well, we're all wanting to go out there and try and win yacht races, and definitely the last 2 days we haven't got off to the best start. Today we felt like we're in not a bad position out of the manoeuvre at the bottom of the pre-start box, but then couldn't quite keep on the foils and keep to a strong windward. It's pretty nice to be able to bounce back in the second one, and felt like the roles were pretty reversed in how we went off the line there. But I think we're just learning all the time. Josh probably summed it up pretty nicely in the press conference that we feel like we're getting better and better all the time. We've raced 6 races now in the last 3 months. So definitely every race we make a mistake that we don't make the next one.
How important was that race win in the final race today?
I think every race win's incredibly important. I think something that obviously gives us confidence today is that we managed to keep the first race relatively tight. I think they probably had a pretty similar lead across the start line to what they did at the finish, and it seemed like when we did get ahead in that second race, we really managed to extend. So we're really happy with how the boat's going, and it seems to be getting faster every day, and we find new little ways of improving our technique, improving the ways we're doing things to get a bit more performance out of it.
It does seem that when you get free, you get fast. I mean, is that accurate? And how happy are you with the performance of the machine?
Yeah, we're really happy with the boat we've got. And it's just really learning how to use it and get the best out of it. It's no secret in match racing that it really helps to get off the line. And I think both races today, the race had almost been decided by the pre-start. It was really down to one team to make a mistake from that point, and I think what we've got is a really close yacht race, and it's definitely shaping up to be a pretty interesting series.
Nathan in commentary today spoke about how good you were under pressure. I mean, this is up there in intensity, isn't it? I mean, just give us a little bit of a glimpse of what it's like to be steering the boat throughout this.
It's just incredible. It's something that you just love to be able to race against the best team in the world in front of your home fans on your home bit of water, and it's pretty cool to be able to get out there and sail every day. I think the Italians summed it up. There's so many places in the world that are in massive lockdowns at the moment, going through some pretty tough times. So to be able to have an event like this in a COVID-free environment's pretty incredible for a Kiwi like myself to be competing in. And I think we're also incredibly proud to be racing on home waters. Marine conservation is a massive passion of mine as well, so to be able to see that many Kiwis out there enjoying the ocean and enjoying a water sport's pretty cool also.
Jimmy, there was an opportunity today to go 4-2 up. I mean, how costly was that loss in the second race?
Not costly. I mean, look, it just goes to show how tough the racing is out there. Pretty tough conditions, and it just takes one little split-second timing or, lack of wind, and instantly you can be on the back foot in a big way, as we saw in both starts, actually.
I mean, the Kiwis, it seems like the Kiwis are still kind of finding form. How much of a missed opportunity do you think that might have been?
For the Kiwis, you'd have to ask them.
For you, not to get them in that second race, how much of a missed opportunity was that?
Well, you got to just take one race at a time. I mean, look, we'd love to be 6-0. That'd be fantastic if it was 6-0. So you could always think, we missed those opportunities, those other 3 races. But I mean, you're going against the best in the world. You've got 2 great teams battling it out in tough conditions. I mean, the bottom end sailing these boats is very, very technical and changes quite quickly. So I think it's actually, from a sporting point of view, it's fantastic to see it close, to see that we've actually got a fight. And look, any day you can wake up and still have a shot at winning an America's Cup race, that's a good day.
How much do you feel you lost that second race, or do you think the Kiwis won it?
Well, both races came down to simply the start. Both boats at some point found themselves in a lot less wind, and they just couldn't accelerate and just couldn't get the boat going. And from then on, it was really a procession. I mean, it was going to take a pretty significant mistake from either team in race 1 and 2 for the other to get a pass.
You've been in 4 America's Cup finals. You're not new to this, Jimmy, but just give us a feeling of how the intensity of this one is shaping up.
This one is definitely my favourite one because it's a completely different campaign for me, in terms of the people and where I've been based. And you're in New Zealand. I mean, look, let's face it, this is somewhat the boating capital of the world. Emirates Team New Zealand, one of the best teams in the world. And here we are all deadlocked. And in today's world, people are allowed to come and view the event. We're on the water, the village is open. I mean, let's face it, it really is normal life here. So we're incredibly lucky that we're able to do that. And, with all those things combined, it's just, I tell you what, I just wake up every morning and think, man, what a day.
What about the intensity? I mean, you're the man holding the wheel in that starting box, which we've seen is just absolutely critical. I mean, what does that feel like for Jimmy Spittle?
Oh, it's great. It's unreal. I mean, look, that sort of anxiety and adrenaline leading into that pre-start just before you enter the box, that's what you live for. If you could bottle that up and sell it, mate, I would buy them out of stock. It's an incredible feeling, and it's really so addictive. That's what keeps you coming back. It's just really sometimes takes you out of your comfort zone, but man, it's just amazing doing it with a good team of guys and going against the best.
Josh, how relieved were you all at the end of the second race? I mean, what was the atmosphere like on board?
It's certainly nice to win a race, We go out there trying to win every race, so excited to win a race.
I mean, there was thousands of boats, 2,200 boats were out there, Josh. I mean, all of them nearly supporting the team. I mean, how much pressure did the team feel with that support there?
It's so stunning to see so many boats on the water, but not only on the water, just the people around the viaducts and all over New Zealand. The support's been incredible. We're really, really, really enjoying it, and we love racing in front of them. I don't think we feel pressure. We're excited and proud to be doing it.
Where do you think the momentum lies at 3-all?
I don't know. I think it's anyone's game, but I think the key here is to keep learning and keep improving, and we feel like we're on a very steep trajectory, and we keep pushing each day to get better. So I think that's the key to the whole thing.
First race today, leading New Zealand in Auckland. Could you believe it?
Yeah, we could believe it because we have done it before and we want to do it again. It's doable. It's hard. It's not going to come for free. It's not going to be easy. But we will fight to the end. I can promise you that.
It's the end of day 3 and still very much in the game. I mean, how does that make Francesco Bruni feel?
I'm even more hungry than before. I want to win. I know that it's possible, and I believe that we can do it. And I'm just gonna put all my energies on doing it. I know that all my team members are gonna do the same.
A great race won. I mean, it could have been a massive day for Luna Rossa. How much of a missed opportunity do you think the day was?
Well, I think Team New Zealand can say the same thing. Could have been a missed opportunity for them as well on that first race. We know that they have speed, but again, we can win races, and we could have won the second race with a better start. We just have to analyze the mistakes we did, like we have always done so far in the last months, and get stronger for tomorrow and keep fighting to the end.
It's the first time you've been in an America's Cup match final. It's gone quite well.
Yeah, good so far, but I'm not satisfied yet.